This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Tuesday, December 31st. I'm here with Brandon, Erica, I'm Jeff. Stephanie is in England for the holiday, so are they ahead of us or behind us?
They're ahead of us.
It's a Happy New Year.
It's Happy New Year, Stephanie.
And this is our end of year wrap-up show, and we're going to be talking about the year's biggest scandals, most overrated stories, and giving our unfiltered thoughts, as always, on all of it. So buckle up, guys. Let's get started with maybe the biggest scandal of the year. Of course, we're talking about Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman. They dominated the news for this year for their roles in the college admission scandal. Man, I'm done with this story, but here's a look back. Tonight, we're following what authorities are calling the largest college admission scam ever prosecuted by the Department of Justice, and big-name celebs are allegedly involved, including Full House star Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman. They allegedly paid large amounts of money to get their kids into elite schools.
I don't even know where to start. First of all, if you have that type of money in order to manipulate the system, why you start with the first manipulation, getting your child a little extra help so they can actually get those test scores on their own.
Breaking news in that massive college admission scandal. It involves Full House star Lori Loughlin, who was indicted along with almost 50 other people. We're still following the college admission cheating scandal, and Lori Loughlin is adding some big guns to her defense team, hiring a lawyer who was part of the Department of Justice's lead prosecutors against Enron. New video just into the studio right now of parents charged in the college admission scandal. Yesterday in Boston, Lori was smiling, signing autographs and posing with fans.
Lori's smile yesterday is kind of the equivalent to Jussie Smollett's walk when he walked into court. They both know something that we don't know.
Felicity Huffman has just now pled guilty to charges against her.
I do think that she's going to see some jail time, and which is going to be strange because I'm not so sure if Lori Loughlin's going to receive jail time.
Guys, speaking of scandal, we have new details in the Operation Varsity Blues college admission scam. They will argue the alleged bribes were, quote, charitable donations. We're just talking about the justice system. I think she's walking, and that's the failure of our judicial system.
It's official. Felicity Huffman is in the clink. That's right. She started her 14-day prison sentence today. She's in a low-security, all-women's federal prison. Let me tell you why it's called the clink now. Because that's the sound that the champagne glasses make.
That's not the one.
When they cheers during happy hour.
Well, that was fast. Felicity Huffman is a free woman.
Already?
She was just released from prison after serving just 11 days. Lori Loughlin's mind isn't on turkey this Thanksgiving, it's on staying out of prison. Get this, Lori reportedly wants to take the stand in her own defense.
Wow.
Is that a good idea, Brandon?
Absolutely, because she has now tripled down.
That was definitely a year in review.
That is crazy that it started in March.
Yes. It was so long ago we called her Lori Loughlin.
Yeah.
And now we learned how to pronounce her name.
Now everybody knows how to
We call her
pronounce
by our
it.
middle name now. Shoot, we know her. I feel like we know that whole family. Like, we're in.
Too much.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I still think she's not going to serve any time.
Well, the daughter, Jade, what's her face?
Olivia Jade.
Yeah, is back on YouTube already. It's like, this has gone on for a year.
We're gonna be doing a year in review 2020, going into 21, and we're gonna still be talking about this.
It's Operation Varsity Blues. Well, another thing this year, fans of R. Kelly faced a difficult challenge trying to separate the artist from the man. But who can forget Kelly's over-the-top one-on-one interview denying any allegations? Watch.
Right now, we have breaking news on singer R. Kelly.
He's sitting down with Gayle King to address the sexual abuse charges against him, which he emotionally denies. Watch this.
What? How stupid would I be to do that?
I didn't say you were
That's
holding.
stupid, guys.
I didn't.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid.
We don't have to ask how stupid he is. We know for a fact how stupid he is. And it didn't end there. Michael Jackson's legacy came crashing down as well. Following the release of the revealing and controversial documentary, we covered it all. Watch.
Michael Jackson's Neverland estate is on sale. It's now only listed at $31 million. It's actually a huge price drop from when it was listed back in 2015 for $100 million. So that is a lot. This all comes days before the new release of HBO's new controversial documentary, Leaving Neverland. It's going to come out this Sunday. And I kind of want to wait. You know, I'm hoping this isn't true.
We have to do our due diligence on this, not just waiting for the documentary. We have to go back and read articles, read testimonies. Remember, Wade Robson, who's in on this trailer,
Right.
He testified that Michael Jackson was innocent.
Last night concluded the two-part documentary, including new details about how the King of Pop, Michael Jackson, allegedly seduced and molested 2 young boys in graphic detail.
After watching this documentary, I was struggling on who I was going to believe. I'm sorry, I can't be a Michael Jackson fan anymore.
Wow. I mean, there was a point there when we haven't watched it yet, and I was hoping that it wasn't true. And man, have I changed my tune, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, I actually went to New York. I was there for the Oprah showing right before HBO released it. And then I was also in the audience when she had the whole audience filled with survivors. And I mean, if anything, at the best, it's very strange, inappropriate behavior. At the worst, it's what everyone else is calling it.
Definitely a huge controversy. And every year, speaking of controversy, every year my guy Kanye West managed to stir up some sort of controversy. And this year, come on now, it's no different. Take a look back at all the crazy things he said about marriage.
But you know, marriage years are different than human. Like, you know how dog years, or what is it, 7 years?
See, yeah, why are marriage years
every marriage year is like 100 years. It's like 500 years of marriage.
Social media makes me suffer. I suffer from that. And by me saying this out loud, I'm sure that there's other married men that suffer in a similar way that are happy to hear me say, oh yeah, I'm suffering.
Why just married men?
Because social media prompts women in particular to put out content.
So we're not sure if he's referring to his wife, Kim Kardashian's social media post.
And Brandon's shaking his head like he is guilty of sin. So, go ahead.
I'm not guilty. He wasn't talking to other married men. He was talking to men like me who is transitioning into wanting to get married.
Really?
Because he's giving me a warning. Once you get married, Brandon, you can't double like that risque photo anymore. And that's what he's saying. Social media has become such a thirst trap that other married men are suffering because you will get in trouble if your wife sees you liking or commenting on a thirst trap.
Listen, Eric.
Erica, it's so true. The other day, I'm in a relationship now. The other day, I liked a picture, and she was like, why would you like that picture of that woman? She's half naked. I like Fit Tee. I thought it was a nice looking bag of Fit Tee.
Fit Tee?
Fit Tee, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you were like,
you might want to enunciate and have a pause there.
Yeah, I did have to pause.
Well, it's okay. You're learning.
I am. Go Kanye.
Fresh off a relationship, or fresh in a relationship, I should say. Coming up, Jussie Smollett. Fooled us all, or did he? We're taking a look back at his rocky year. That's coming up next. Plus, Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth broke pop culture hearts when they announced their split. We're talking about the year's biggest breakups. Welcome back to DBL. Celebrity Stories got a ton of attention, but a lot of it is blowing smoke. These are the most overrated stories of 2019, and one person more than any other belongs at the top of that list. It's Jussie Smollett, my man Juicy. Here's a recap. Right now, actor Jussie Smollett is recovering after police say he was attacked earlier this morning in Chicago. Police are calling this a possible hate crime.
I mean, the idea that we're having this conversation in 2019 seems really shocking to some people, some of us not so much.
Breaking news right now, detectives say they have a lead in the attack on actor Jussie Smollett. Chicago Police Department communications officer just tweeted that they have located a surveillance camera.
Over the weekend, Jussie performed for a crowd in Los Angeles.
I'm okay. I'm not fully healed yet. I'm gonna stand strong with y'all. I'm the gay Tupac.
Jussie's opening up about the attack in his first ever TV interview.
I will never be the man that this did not happen to.
I am forever changed.
Still no charges tonight in the alleged attack on Empire actor Jussie Smollett, but police say they arrested 2 men. Police have confirmed that the 2 men have a relationship of some sort with Jussie.
We have new information in the alleged attack on Jussie Smollett, and it has everyone wondering, was it all a hoax?
What is going through your mind to try and stage this attack?
New video tonight shows Empire actor Jussie Smollett leaving a Chicago courthouse. He's been charged on suspicion of filing a false police report.
Smollett attempted to gain attention by sending a false letter that relied on racial, homophobic, and political language. When that didn't work, Smollett paid $3,500 to stage this attack and drag Chicago's reputation through the mud in the process.
My one word that would come from this, and I'm sure you guys will say the same thing, is disappointed. Kelvin Nueva has news at the moment.
That's right, Jeff. Jussie Smollett strutted into court with the same confidence he had on Tuesday, only this time he was arraigned. He's accused of lying to the Chicago police about being the victim of a hate crime.
Jussie Smollett just can't stay out of the headlines. Tonight we begin with a new twist in his alleged hate crime case. The city of Chicago is demanding that he reimburse the city for the cost of the investigation. Fox has decided the show will return for a 6th season, but Jussie will not be appearing. Still fascinated.
Bruh. I forgot about the gay Tupac part.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Man. I have no words.
I think that was the most fascinating story of 2019 for me, because I am still fascinated to this day. Where are those brothers at? Where are those brothers at?
Hashtag.
Yeah.
Where the brothers?
Where all the brothers at?
That's all we can really say, because I mean, like you said, disappointing. Very disappointing. And speaking of disappointing, who can forget the last season of Game of Thrones? Fans, including DBL, couldn't wait for it to finally air, but we were all let down.
Finally, we're getting a better look at season 8 of Game of Thrones. The official trailer for the final season just dropped today.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. You still got time to catch up. I'm telling you, this is going to be an awesome season. Every episode is going to be like a movie. And I think they're going to knock off all the big characters because it's their last season. Erica, this is big.
The dragons are full grown now. Like, they're fully grown.
You might as well be speaking Greek to me, only I know more Greek than what you're talking
so
about
there was
right
3
now.
dragons, then the White Walkers got 1. So now there's 2, and the White Walkers got 1, and they got to go to battle.
They're going to go to battle.
There's your Cliff Note version. We'll be right back.
Thanks.
Game of Thrones fans are going nuts right now with the final season premiering this Sunday on HBO. How are you going to get through these next 6 weeks? When we're
I don't know, but I hope they go fast.
The internet is flipping out over last night's episode of Game of Thrones, and it's all over one scene. Look at what was spotted in this episode. Check that out. That's a cup of coffee. You see that?
We've been waiting 2 years for this. I'm talking about, this is the end of Appointment Television's the greatest show probably on TV of all time. And you got Queen, the mother of dragons sipping a latte.
She's bored.
Come on.
All right, it's not even Sunday, and we've lost another big character on Game of Thrones. Here comes a spoiler. The coffee cup. Well, don't worry, it's fixed, and the cup has been removed. And when I say removed, completely. It won't be in any streaming version of the episode moving forward. The series finale of Game of Thrones is just 2 days away, but not all fans are happy with the final season. More than 800,000 people have signed a petition asking for an entire remake of season 8 with the quote, competent writers. I know it's a sad day for you. After 8 seasons, it's all over.
Yeah.
Terrible. I feel like they gave up on us. The writers absolutely gave up on us. Bran is the king.
I didn't think it was the worst. I didn't think it was. I agree with you. They could have put a couple more episodes together. I thought
it's over.
Over.
Done.
Wow, Brandon, we were riding pretty high before that started.
Yeah,
and Erica was right all along.
Great job.
I was right. Thank you.
Because remember that face she made at the beginning when she was just like, that's how we felt the entire 8th season.
Wow, wasn't good, man.
Man, Mama always said, listen to Erica.
She's still saying that, huh? If you got anything to sum up in 2019,
listen to Erica. sometimes. Which
That's
is
some
nice.
good advice. I'll take that too. Coming up on DBL, Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson called it quits this year. We're talking about the breakups that rocked 2019. Welcome back to DBL. This year we saw some huge breakups. It was very emotional for me. But this one was the most shocking. The Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth love story was 10 years in the making, and they split after only 8 months of marriage. Let's take a look. All right, guys, the split between Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth has turned ugly. I knew this wasn't over. Sources are saying that drugs and infidelity are to blame for their breakup.
There is a victim and a villain in all of us.
Right.
So there is never like, this is your victim and this is your villain and he's over here. You know, no. And if you're not willing to put in the work for marriage, then it's not going to work.
Listen to Erica Cobb.
Yeah. Because, you know, second time down the aisle, and this is going to be the last time down the aisle.
8 months, though. 10 years you stay together. And then you just split after 8 months.
Well, I think that's indicative of people who believe that marriage is going to change their situation.
Yeah.
And when they get married, it amplifies everything because they're like, oh, you're not supposed to do that anymore. And it's like, who says who?
And that one went downhill fast.
Yes, it did. Yeah.
Well, marriage is going downhill. Who could forget the heartbreaking news about Khloe Kardashian when the world found out the father of her baby, basketball player Tristan Thompson, cheated on her with sister Kylie Jenner's then best friend. Well, he obviously regrets it since he's blowing up her social media.
And now Tristan Thompson is doing the same thing to Khloe Kardashian. She dumped him, if you remember, back in February, but he's still commenting on her posts. He writes, perfection with the hard eyes emoji on one post. Look at that. And the sun is shining bright on a beautiful diamond on another pic.
I told you when all this was going down, I said, let it blow over for a little bit. Give it about 6 to 9 months. They're going to get back together, and this is just the beginning.
What this is about is proving to people who are trolling him and the haters who are still on him about Khloe that he has a good relationship with Khloe.
Jordan went on Red Table Talk to tell her side of the story back in March, and now Jada Pinkett Smith is sharing never-seen-before footage of Jordan's lie detector test. Watch this.
Did you have sexual intercourse with Tristan Thompson?
No. Well, I feel bad for the girl because I feel like she's just done her best to clear her name. She's, you know, publicly apologized many times.
Look. Why is everyone so riled up with this? The girl kissed somebody. Who cares?
Ooh. All these breakups, Brandon. And you're new in a relationship.
2019, but that's the circle of life, Jeff. You know, when someone dies, someone is born. When someone breaks up, someone enters a happy and healthy relationship. And that just so happened to be me.
All right, so this is our wrap show for the year.
Yes.
It's December 31st, okay?
Yes.
I want you to look in that camera, okay, right here, and give yourself 2020 December 31st some advice, 1 year from now.
Brandon, don't mess this up, bro. She's really good for you. Don't mess it up. That's all I can say. That's all I can say.
All right. We're going to put it in the vault.
Oh, that was cute. That was cute.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to DBL. Let's talk about everyone's New Year's resolutions. Want to?
Yeah.
Why don't you start, Brandon?
I want to be more present in the lives of the people who I care about. You know, stop thinking so much about career and life in the future and just be here. Get home more, see the grandparents more, see the nieces and nephews, because every time I get home, they go from here to like there.
Yeah, I know.
This is going to be a full cup 2020, Jeff.
Ooh.
Yes, I am manifesting making sure that my cup stays full so that I'm more able to do the things that I would like to do as opposed to depleting said cup and wanting to hide and go to sleep.
I hear you. I have a lot of goals. I write them down. It's big every year. I do that. But last year, my hashtag was be better. Be a better father, be a better coworker, be better. This year, it's perspective. A lot of the stories that we did made me really put things in perspective of what my family means to me, what my job means to me. Yeah. And I'm happy to be working with you guys. I had a great time this year and to many more.
Yeah.
It's been a great year. Erica, I've learned a lot from you this year. We have our talks. We joke around on camera a lot, and you guys rag on me a lot. But honestly, like, you guys are helping my growth, not only as a co-host, but as a person as well. So I'm very blessed to be working with you all the time. I said it.
We all are. We all truly are, because we get a voice, and that's something a lot of people are denied. So thank you.
Let's do it together. We want to wish everybody a happy and healthy 2020 from all of us here at Daily Blast Live.
Turn up.
Did we get it?